Hey guys, it's Lewis from Louis Loops, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make different kinds of eyes. So I use these different methods to make the eyes on these little pod people. This is Waluigi, and here's the star from last week's video, and also here's Kirby's eyes. So I'm going to teach you how to make some different techniques for how to make eyes. And I'm kind of sick today, so if my voice sounds weird, that's why. So here I already made a square. I'm going to be making the face for BMO, so I'm going to show you guys how to do French knots, which is how I make the eyes for the pod people. And what you're going to want to do is cut a piece of just black yarn. And get a needle. Thread the needle. There we go. It's pretty easy from here. You just find a point that you want the eye on. So I want an eye right here. And you put the needle through your first point on the right. Pull through a little bit. And you loop the loop around the you loop the yarn around the needle twice. 1, 2, that's like that. Okay, then you pull it and pull it away from the where you're gonna go in to the top of where you're gonna go into next. So we're gonna go right here. You have to go somewhere to the right of where you came through the first time. So we're gonna go right there. And pull tight on the back string right here. It'll pull a tight loop against the needle, and just pull through. Try to be careful so it doesn't pull all the way through. And the smaller needle you use, I did this around this, but that's okay. Let's pull this through first. The smaller needle you use, the tighter the eye is going to be. And so we're going to pull all the way through. And whammo. There we go. And then all you have to do now is pull both strings tight. Be careful not to pull just one more than the other, because it'll pull it through the hole that you used. Oh, see, like that. But yeah, there you go. That's a French knot, and we'll do that one more time. And then when you got that done, all you have to do is tie it in the back. I do double knots. And there might be a better method to this, but this is what I do. So, and I just do double knots, and I cut them both loose. Okay, so let's do it one more time on the right side. You got to be careful. If you're going to do two eyes, obviously you want both of them the same size, which can be kind of tricky. You might need to try this a few times before you attempt to completely do it. So I want my eye right here. So I'm going to go into this one. I'm going to go in right there. Pull through. Okay. Loop it around it twice. 1, 2. Oops. Oh, I guess I loop around it 3 times. Sorry. And then you pull it up and go into the next hole to the left. Right there. Pull it tight in the back. It can get kind of confusing with all these strings hanging around everywhere, but there you go. pull it tight in the back, and go all the way through it. Pull through. There we go. Make sure you can always like tweak it a little bit to try to get it the same size. Yeah, it's pretty close. Alright, now we just tie it in the back. And cut it loose. And again, this is this is the face for a BMO iPhone case that I'm making. There we go. There we go. There. So that's a French knot, and I use that again for any of my pod people's eyes. And yeah. Okay. Next, someone asked me to show them how to do the eyes for a star. So I have a star made, and this one's actually really easy. I just kind of ad-lib it, and all you have to do is find the points where you're going to want the eyes. So we're going to want them pretty close to the middle, a little higher up, not like right in the center. Okay, and we're going to start on the bottom and just go up. And we'll do this through the same two holes probably 3 times. Just go a little bit to the right of where you threw in the last one. Just keep doing 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. We'll just tie it together in the back. And I use this exact same method to do to make Kirby's eyes, which I'll show you. So I just went 3 times up and then halfway with a different color. I'll show you that in just a second. So then we cut it loose in the back. Okay, thread the color white. And just go through the top in the very center, and then right wherever you want the white. So we're just going to go right through the middle, just like that. And just pull through. And I wouldn't pull it too tight once we get it through all the way. There you go, and it looks like it's the shiny part of the eye. And then just tie it together in the back and double knot it and then cut it off. And we'll do one more time. And it can get kind of messy in the back, but the way I make it, you're never going to see the back anyhow. So, and we'll trim this up a little bit once we're all the way done, so that there's a lot less fuzz, because I mean that's a lot. But let's get a little bit more black yarn and we'll make one more. Thread some black yarn. Let's try the other side. And I would use the probably the same thickness of yarn. So if you're using like Lion Brand Cottonese for the whole piece, use Lion Brand Cottonese for the eyes too, because that'll make sure it's the same like look of the eyes. And of course, if you want to, you can always use little buttons and stuff like that. So here we go. So we're just going to go through 3 times, always moving a little bit over. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And again, this is a request from someone. I forget their name, but if you guys have anything that I make that you guys really want to see me make, just let me know in the comments, and I'll if it's not too much, I'll be happy to make it. And make sure you check back every Monday for a new how-to video. So, well, here we go. Get a little white, and we're going to go through the top. Pulling a little yarn through. What did I do here? Oh, you got to be careful too. If you got all these strands like this, it's going to pull some of these little pieces through it, and it'll make it look kind of weird. So I probably should have cut those before I started this other eye, but that's okay. We'll fix that little weird strand. And we're just going to go right through the middle. You need to have a sharp needle too for this. Sometimes, if you're going to go through a lot of yarn. There we go. And that's that. Tie it together and cut it loose, and we'll trim the back a little bit. And if you really wanted to, you could sew this into the piece to make it more hidden. But again, this on what I'm making here, it's not intended to be seen from the back side. So let's trim the back a little bit. Alright. There we go. Close enough. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Make sure you check back every Monday, and yeah, like and subscribe.